of all, can someone scope this for me? That would be pretty awesome. Any volunteers? Yeah? You know how this works? Don't forget Kaido, say hello to the viewers. I trust you. So, first of all, I want to thank a couple of persons. Of course, Ryan Bell and his team at the Periscope Summit. Thank you, April. Awesome. Also our sponsors, T-Mobile, Senders, and Sean Thomas. Thanks to you. I mean, now we're here. Yesterday we started the first Periscope Summit. It's awesome to be here. And you know, I'm a big fan about first. Just remember, your first kiss, your first love, first day at school.
Tá sem som, gente?
And now the first Periscope Summit.
Sem som?
Somehow it's the same importance, right?
Okay.
And truth be told, I'm excited and challenged at the same time right now. Excited because we can meet great people like you, have the chance to give something back and contribute to the community. And challenged? Well, I was talking to my phone the last 6 months, and now you're here, it's really happening, and I get like instant feedback from all of you. And I cannot block you, I cannot turn you down. You will be here no matter what. That's great. It's good. So I want to share, we saw like a lot of statistics right now, which is important, and I love that tool. What do you think about that tool? It's great, right?
Great.
It's an awesome tool. Really look forward to it. It's awesome. But I want to talk about the people, about us. And we'll share a personal story about myself. And it's about 26th of March, 2015. I remember that day very well. I was in Kuala Lumpur, we have an office there, on the way to my office, and I received an email from a friend of mine, not knowing that this email will change the course of my life. And before I tell you what this email was about, let me quickly introduce myself. For those who don't know me, I'm Alex Khan. I give daily advice on Periscope, how to gain more viewers, more hearts, more followers. I'm from Germany, as you might have realized from my accent. And I have one question for you, and this actually is bothering me for the last 6 months. Is there anyone from Germany besides me? Please raise your hand. One person? Let me give you a hug later. It's one person. 2 persons. Yes, 2 persons. Love it. I don't know. I mean, we're good at cars, but with adopting new technology. But this is working, right? Who's from the US? Raise your hands. Anyone from the US? Oh, yeah. I see we in the US right now. That's true. So, I studied business administration in Germany, and next to it, after university, I started my first company. It was a modeling community. Great fun to do so. Fashion industry knows how to party, I can tell you. And I also started a mobile marketplace for fashion. And over the past years, I realized one thing which is important. It was all about community, what I'm doing like for more than 12 years.
$4.000 por segundo.
It's about contributing. It's about adding value. If you add value to others, others will add value to you. And that's especially true for Periscope. So, back to my story of the 26th of March. I received that email, and it was about an article, about an app that just started. You might all know it, as it's called Periscope. And Twitter bought them for $100 million. $100 million. Just think, and that's the only number I have.
Twitter.
It's a big amount of money. If you think about 100 million $1 bills, and you line them up, one next to each other, this line would go from Washington, D.C. to Sydney, Australia. So we're talking about a lot of money right now. So why does Periscope work out, and how did it change my life? 26th of March, I thought, what can a $100 million app do? And I started, I opened up an account, and I was ready for my first stream. And I think all of you know how it is to start your first stream. You struggle, and I struggle too. I was thinking like, who are those people? You know, who will tune in? What if they don't like me? What if I have nothing to say? And this reminded me on a story happened to me with my dad when I was 5 years old. I was rollerblading with him, and clumsy child, I fell down, hurt myself, and I wanted to try to attention to myself like you do when you fall down as a child, right? Want to have some ice cream or something, so I wanted to cry. And he was quicker. He said like, hurt? I said, yeah, it does. So he said, that's good. That's a sign of healing. So it's about flipping the coin and asking you the right questions. So I was thinking, what if those people like me? What if I have something to say? What if I can add value? And I started my first stream. So people came in, started to comment, and I was not recording myself. Truth be told, I was recording a friend of mine, an employee of mine. And he's a very funny person, like a young Albert Einstein with hairs like all over the place. Can you imagine it? People instantly love him. So, well, not everyone, because one were asking me to throw a pen at him. I mean, what do? It's your first stream. You want to please your audience, right? You don't want to disappoint them, so you have to sacrifice something. So I threw the pen at him, and it was a magical moment, because seriously, and he's alive, he's good. Sebastian, if you watch this, you know, I'm sorry. But people understood, it was the first day of Periscope. People understood this is life. You can be a part of it. And that's powerful. It's that live dialogue which is authentic, which is real, which is honest. And that's what we do. And I was instantly hooked by it. So, why do I think Periscope is such a success? With all those stats, over 10 million members. Of course, as I said, life is addictive in some way, because we love live events. But next to it, it lays in the behavior of us. If you think you eat like 3 to 5 times a day, you wash your hands, hopefully, 10 times a day, but there is one thing, one little thing, you do 150 times a day. And this is checking your smartphone. You check your smartphone 150 times a day. In Germany, we say once a month, I love you, to our significant other. Are we checking our phones 150 times a day? And by the way, I love that word, significant other, because in German, this means Lebensabschnittspartner. It sounds awful, and when you literally translate it, it would mean life chapter companion. I mean, what's a life chapter companion? Do you want to be my life chapter companion? Already providing you with an ending inside, you know? Maybe that's the problem. I'm still single. I don't know. It's not like the word for true love. So 150 times a day. That's powerful. So how did it change my life in the last 6 months? First of all, I met awesome people all over the world. And I believe your network is your net worth. We all came here together. Yesterday, I don't know, I took like 100 pictures with new people I haven't seen before. Went to Scopes. It's awesome. I even started a column in a magazine, in a German magazine, because of Periscope. And now you might ask, okay, good for you. But, right? So, what's in it for me? How can I relate to your story? Well, I don't have like the secret of success for you, but I have some things I'm following, some guidance. Maybe it helps you, maybe not. And I call it my AAAs, which guides me through every broadcast. And it's action, attention, and value. I want to guide you through it with a stream. It starts with the action part. It's the first A. And this means it starts with a strategy. You have to decide you want to be authentic. You want to be real. You really have to be consistent. It doesn't work like this for no one. Not for Alex, not for myself, not for Amanda. We do this every day. So the action part is the first one. You need to pre-promote your show. This means tell the people about it. Use your existing network. Enter a title, like a thumbnail. That's not the smaller parts, but it starts with the action part. And the second part is attention. You need to draw attention to yourself, to your profile. I saw streams, you went into it, and for 30 seconds the person is just waiting for the first people to join. Have you seen it? Have you seen it? And you think like, what is he doing? I think he didn't get that it's live, right? So, even if you only care for the live viewers, you might forget about the replay viewers. And they watch it from the first second. So from the first second you go online, you need to welcome your viewers. Every host does this. Every talk show works like this. Mark, right? You welcome your viewers. That's what you do. And then you explain who you are. The people are interested in you. Who are you and what are you broadcasting about? After you've done so, you add value. That's probably the most important part. There are only two possibilities in business how to make money. And this is either way you need to solve a problem or you need to add value. That's what you do. You entertain, you educate, you train the people, but you need to add value to them. Because if you add value to the people add value to you. And that's what we're here for. So action, attention, and add value. And when you end the stream, don't forget to give a little recap of the whole thing. Don't just go offline. And afterwards, explain again who you are, because new people might join. And if you're clever, you give a little sneak peek of the next episode and ask them to follow you. So we talked about the why, we talked about how, but what actually... Awesome. Love. Yeah, I love to hear myself. Yeah. I got used to it. Yeah. Okay. So, what are best practices? I have some examples for you. Actually, 3. So the first one is about Hootsuite. Hootsuite is a dashboard for the people who don't know it. It beautifully shows you all your streams, like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all in one place. So what did they do? How did they incorporate Periscope? They showed the different offices all over the world, and they went online. They went live. And people could see the company culture. They could see how it is to work for them. And people believed it. Because it was authentic. It was real employees showing how it is. Nothing made up. That's what we like. So what was the result? They attracted talent. They received tons of emails of people who wanted to work for them. So it's great for HR, it's great for attracting talent. I have another example from my own company. I'm selling candles. Scented candles with a ring. Which is kind of funny because I'm not a married man and I'm not wearing rings, as you can see. But we're selling them globally. And I'm using Periscope, when you follow me, for give back. I'm not using it for my company usually. I love to contribute to the community because I believe at the end it pays off. That's what I truly believe. But once in a while, people are asking, so what do you do? What do you do for a living? And so I told them, and they asked like, so where can I buy that product? And I said, oh, well, you go on the website, dollarcandles.com. And I was thinking like, okay, you preach this every day, but how would it work? Practical. So I asked them, do you want to have a discount code? Always remind yourself, it's a conversation. It's about engagement. It's not a monologue you're driving, it's a dialogue. And I mean, who minds to save money, right? So they said yes. So I asked them, how should we call that discount code? And I think we decided on Bella Perry, Perry Bella, something like that. So what happened? And don't forget, they needed to remember the website, they needed to remember the discount code, they need to go on the website, enter their details, enter the discount code, choose a product, and check out. It's not fully integrated yet. The result was 5% of everyone who watched the live and the replay were buying at least one product. 5%. Just think about your last newsletter campaign, what you did. And this is optimized. This is fully integrated, hopefully. And why does this work? Because at Periscope, we can surround ourselves with people who believe what we believe. They believe what I believe. And if you surround yourself with people who believe what you believe, trust emerges. So they trusted me, and they trusted my product. And that's why they bought it. And you can do that too. So one more example about Periscope. And it's about a boy, it just recently happened last Saturday. I jumped into a stream, and they were collecting money for Jamie. Jamie suffers by an illness, so he's confined to a wheelchair. And he's communicating through his computer to the world. And we wanted to buy him a new computer. The people didn't know Jamie. But because it's a community, and the people understood it's about contribution, they believe that this is a cause, that this is purpose. And in between hours, we raised $4,000 for Jamie. Wow. Which was, yeah. I see a lot of potential in Periscope because it's about people. No matter which field you're in, we are all in the people business. So, when I talk in Germany, and as you can see, not many Germans are using it. Fortunately, unfortunately. Truth be told. They always ask, like, so when is the right timing? When I should invest my resources? And my answer is, well, it's the wrong question. It's not about when. It's about what. What can I contribute? What can I bring my community? You know, Twitter, 6 months ago, invested 100 million. So why do you ask when is the right moment? Do you think you're more clever than Twitter? I leave it to you to decide. So, the right moment is now. It's here. The community is ready. We're all in this together. Do you think, when I heard about Jamie, I asked myself, when is the right moment to help them? No, I instantly knew it's about a community. I need to contribute. Right here, right now. Don't ask yourself when is the right moment to jump on the boat. Be the engine that drives it forward. And I don't say it's easy. I mean, many things are not easy. It's not easy to raise a child, right? I don't have a child, I know it. But we should do it, otherwise we do have a problem, right? And do you know what happens when a child falls down? They put themselves up again. until it can't walk. And maybe this child sets up the next world record for running. As you might be the next star on Periscope. I did it, and it changed my life. And with lots of authenticity, passion, and consistency, I believe you can do it. We all can, together. Thank you very much. Hey, Tom.